What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Madden 20 franchise online gameplay. We're here in week 13 against the Philadelphia Eagles, and this is a must-win game. We played them previously in week 11, like you see in the last video, and we ended up coming away with a loss that game. So going into this week and this game in general, we just already know we have to beat the Eagles this game. If we don't, playoffs are in jeopardy for us. So unlike last game, we're going to try to make sure we stick to the game plan. And like you see right there, our game plan is hand the ball to Darius Geis. Make him be our main threat. Make him stop Darius Geis. And we're going to basically jump on Darius Geis's back and let him carry us to a win. So our first drive here seems to go pretty well. As you see, I started things off with a stretch. Come back with another RPO stretch. And then later on this drive, we end up finding George Kittle wide open in the end zone. So things are seeming to go off on the right foot for us so far. Now, the biggest problem was our defense last week, or last time we played the Eagles, I should say. We just could not stop them to save our life. I honestly think the problem was I was blitzing too much. So this game, I'm not gonna lie, I did start out blitzing heavily, but I eventually ended up changing things up and try to start playing more coverage and blitzing less. Right here, you see I ended up getting stopped on defense, and like always, I always end up going away from the game plan, throw an interception on Dwayne Haskins, and get on defense. And I blew the coverage. That was me setting up a blitz, and I just didn't pay attention to the fact that my free safety in the middle of the field has shifted over so far. I seen that what's his name? Zach Ertz. He's his main threat, but I just did a horrible job there. That was all on me. But anyways, back on offense. Oh, I forgot to mention we did miss a field goal, barely. But you see right here on offense, converting a fourth and inches. And this drive right here was actually a really good drive. We had ourselves in a lot of third down situations, but we ended up coming away with it because we went back to the game plan. Hand it off to Darius Geis. Make him stop Geis. And that's just what I got to do a lot more of. Like, if people aren't taking me out of my game plan, I need to stop avoiding it. And here again, you seen I set up my blitz, and me just being stupid on my free safety, I just let Aguilar run right up the seam. So I gotta fix that situation there. Maybe I gotta stop using my deep blue guys. Maybe I gotta either use a corner or who knows, maybe a safety in the yellow. But here again, our next possession, I go away from the game plan on 2nd and 10. I don't know why I didn't run the ball. I try to throw it deep, end up getting hit with Haskins and throw another pick. I apologize if I sound congested. I'm starting to get sick. Back on defense, a great stop right here by Poole. That was a great hit. And what happens here? Oh, he runs the screen. He picks up the screen. It was a nice screen. It was a good call. I wasn't really anticipating it, and I reacted kind of slow with Landon Collins, and I just could not find my way through there. And oh my gosh, look at this. Callahan just gets straight shitted on. I I swear I thought I had a pick there, but hey, Madden says otherwise. But literally, there was only 19 seconds left. I was just trying to run the clock out and just get to half, and sticking with our game plan, run the ball. And Darius Geis ends up just taking it to the end zone. And here's where I end up screwing up again here. I should have, in hindsight, I should have gone for the SWAT here. 5 seconds left. I know he's just going to throw up a Hail Mary, and we end up bailing him out with a freaking pass interference call. It's like over a 55-yard penalty, and he ends up coming away with the field goal. So a little disappointed here because he gets the ball coming out of half, and instead of being a tied ball game at 20, now we're down 23-20. But hey, it is what it is. We just got to overcome adversity. Defense here. This is where I actually start falling out of my blitzing. Right here, this was just a great route. That crossing route just killed my cover three. It also didn't help that I had a bunch of linebackers on the field and no linebacker could stick Aguilar. Unless I made the change, I probably put Quan Alexander there, but it was just a bad play call. But back on offense here, we're down 10, still sticking to the game plan. Run the ball with Darius Geis. Let him be the one to take us. And when Geis is tired, we'll put in Bryce Love. And Bryce Love has 92 speed, so if he hits that corner, he is gone. Good luck on trying to catch him. Uh, Back here on defense, down 3. Great stop. Great stop. This was a slow developing play. I seen that crossing route come across the middle, but I didn't substitute my linebackers, and I had a really slow linebacker in there. Oh my gosh, Allen forced the fumble, but again, we just cannot recover them. So many times this year, I forced fumbles with my two enforcers. I just can't recover them. Here, I have no idea what he was thinking. He had no pressure really. He just made a horrible read, threw it off his back foot, and Brian Poole was in the right place at the right time, comes up with a much needed turnover for us. And back to offense, stick to the game plan, hand it off to Geis. Let him be the one to carry us. I think Darius Geis ended up with 4 touchdowns this game, if I'm not mistaken. It was either 3 or 4. I know he went freaking nuts. He had like over 300 yards rushing, I believe. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. Back to defense again. We're not rushing him. We're sitting back in coverage, and our front 3, we're only rushing 3 or 4 guys, and they're just doing work. Forced a great turnover there. Back to the ground with Geis. I could have sworn he got into the end zone here, but Madden says otherwise. Doesn't matter. Next play in from the one, we'll punch it in with him, no problem. Back on defense. What happened here? Oh, this is a huge hit. This defensive drive, I had 3 critical hits. Good stops. That was the first one. Here we come here with Quan Alexander. 3rd and 13. Look at this hit by Landon Collins. Oh my God. He straight took this man's soul. Like, I'm surprised he wasn't hurt from that. But, hey. And then a great 4th down stop right here. Perfect. And this, I'm not proud of this drive right here. I went brain stupid. Of course, I went back to how I was before and threw my damn game plan out the window. Instead of handing it off on the stretch, I tried to throw the RPO action and ended up throwing an interception. When if I would have handed it off on the RPO, I would have easily walked in the end zone with Darius Geis, but because I am who I am, Mr. Never stick to the game plan, even though I say over and over again I need to stick to the game plan. This is what happens to me. But anyways, my defense bailed me out with a great stop here. Ended up forcing him into a field goal. I could have sworn he was going to miss this field goal. I thought it was short, but he ends up knocking it in and off the crossbar. So, hey, a good job for him on turning that turnover into something. But it's too little, too late. Again, coming back off of that turnover, we're handing it off to Geis. We're sticking with him. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. At that point, after I tried to throw that little RPO action, I was like, you know what? I'm being stupid. Just give it to Geis. But like you guys know, next week I'm probably going to be saying the exact same thing and not stick to the game plan. But right after this play right here, he actually throws a pick, and my opponent is upset after that, ends up conceding the game, which I'm not mad about. I'll take my win. But I will catch you guys in the next video. Next week we have Seattle, and that's going to be another must-win game. Seattle's actually ranked before us, so it's going to be definitely a much-needed win. Catch you guys next time.